Listen. Pay close attention, right?
You are listening to Essar Radio.
We have the power to win the world. Let's go, everybody.
Essar Radio. You, me or hum. Essar Cares, only on Essar Radio.
Hey guys, welcome to Essar Radio and welcome to Essar Cares, a show that's dedicated to Essar Foundation's COVID initiatives. Did you know that today is World Menstrual Hygiene Day? That's right. Menstruation is the identity of a woman, really, and still, this very natural and normal biological process is somehow looked upon with shame, stigma, and even some taboo. To break the silence, raise awareness, and change negative social norms, MH Day is celebrated across the globe. And on this day, Essar Foundation reminisces the launch of its marquee menstrual hygiene initiative, Sahej. When a severe shortfall in the production and distribution of menstrual hygiene products called for urgent help, Essar Foundation pitched in to provide over 500,000 sanitary napkins to women in need. Going beyond just Maharashtra and Jharkhand, Sahej has reached the Kashmir Valley. Amidst the skirmish, sanitary napkins have actually reached adolescent girls in the districts of Pulwama, Srinagar and Anantnag of Kashmir. Now, this week too, we've been buzzing with MH-centric initiatives. Essar Foundation's interns, also known as Sahej ambassadors, took to social media to express their support for UNICEF India's #Red Dot Challenge. I'm sure you've seen that. The kids painted their hands with the red dot and shared their pictures on social media to end period shaming and promote menstrual hygiene. Yesterday, Essar Foundation led a live Twitter chat session staged by the International Center for Research on Women. The global platform hosted some of the strongest voices advocating the MH cause. And Essar Foundation had the golden opportunity to showcase the Sahej app on an international platform with players like WaterAid, MHAI, Goonj, and many, many more. On our show today, we're going to be talking to a very, very special guest. She is spearheading MH initiatives in the state of Maharashtra. But, well, you just have to wait a little longer to hear from her.
This is Essar Radio.
Let's go. We have the power to win the world. Let's go, everybody.
Essar Radio. You, me or hum. Essar Cares, only on Essar Radio.
On Essar Radio, you're with me, Supriya, and this is Essar Cares, a show dedicated to Essar Foundation's COVID initiatives. And today being World Menstrual Hygiene Day, we did tell you that we have a special guest, and it is time for us to call upon that dynamite of a woman. She's bold, passionate, and determined to make the impossible possible. She spearheads UNICEF Maharashtra's Water, Sanitation and Menstrual Hygiene project. We are talking about Miss Aparna Kulkarni. Aparna ji, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. And let's talk about, what's really happening around us right now. UNICEF has been spearheading the #Red Dot Challenge, which is an ingenious way of sensitizing the masses really on the relevance of menstrual hygiene. So tell us more about the significance of Menstrual Hygiene Day and also the Red Dot campaign, especially in the state of Maharashtra.
In Maharashtra, UNICEF is working in the field of menstrual hygiene management since 2009. UNICEF works with fivefold objectives. Right from awareness creation, promoting behavioral and attitudinal change, promoting access to hygienic menstruation material, hygiene facilities, and safe disposal of sanitary waste, empowerment of girls, and an enabling environment to make schools MHM friendly. Now about Menstrual Hygiene Day. Menstrual Hygiene Day breaks the silence, builds awareness, and inspires action on the topic of menstrual hygiene management. It focuses on the fundamental role that good menstrual hygiene plays an important role enabling women and girls to reach their full potential. This is in line with UNICEF's objectives. UNICEF spread the word about the campaign and asked all our master trainers to celebrate it with community at large. For 2019 as well as 20, one of the themes of Menstrual Hygiene Day is Red Dot Challenge. A red dot symbolizes menstruation. Holding it on your palm messages you either a proud menstruator or a strong supporter of menstruation. To tell about campaign in Maharashtra, at present, UNICEF has implemented menstrual hygiene management program at different levels and stages across 12 out of 34 districts. Those districts are Jalna, Usmanabad, Aurangabad, Thane, Sindhudurg, Raigad, Ratnagiri, Sangli, Ahmednagar, Gadchiroli, and even Brihan Mumbai, Corporation, and Nandurbar, led by the head of district administration. Also, with Maharashtra Village Social Transformation Foundation, we reached to more than 500 villages with the help of rural development fellows. To arrive at the campaign, we involved all of them, asking to take this red dot challenge with the involvement of community. This campaign was a big hit. Not only women and girls, but also the men and boys participated actively and supported this campaign.
That's great, Aparna ji. And also Essar Foundation, recently launched the Sahej app. And in fact, on the last episode of SR Cares, we had Jamila ji sharing some insights on the functionality of the app in the slums of Mumbai. So what are your views on the Sahej app? And do you see value in using it as maybe a potent tool for menstrual health sensitization, especially in remote tribal areas?
Sahej app is a good tool for menstruating girls, which will help her to get more information about menstruation through interactive means without any direct cost component. It will also help her to get access to various resources available in the field of menstruation. UNICEF is also providing all the knowledge products developed with our government counterparts to Essar for ready access and further dissemination of the information. This will help the grassroots level women to learn more scientifically about menstruation in her own dialect, like Marathi, Hindi, or any other. It also provides information in Hindi and English, which will help urban women and girls. It also gives them opportunity to take advice from the medicos. This is really a proactive step to get assistance from renowned medicos to maintain her menstrual health and productivity. Even in rural areas as well as remote areas where access to any such information poses challenges and also adds an extra cost component to their budget, the app like Sahej may definitely provide them solutions with an easy single click and with least cost. The only need of the hour is to reach to them.
Well, I know you want more, and that's exactly what we're going to bring for you more in this conversation that we're having with a woman so passionate about social work. Stay tuned.
This is SR Radio.
Let's go. We have the power to win the world. Let's go. Everybody.
SR Radio. You, me, or hum. SR Cares, only on SR Radio.
You're tuned in to SR Radio, and today is the day that we talk about SR Foundation's COVID initiatives. Yes, it is SR Cares, and today is in fact World Menstrual Hygiene Day, and we are in conversation with a dynamite of a woman, as I was saying earlier, someone who is super passionate about the work that she's doing. She spearheads UNICEF Maharashtra's Water, Sanitation and Menstrual Hygiene project, and yes, we are talking about Miss Aparna Kulkarni. Aparna ji, we were talking about Sahej app and the Red Dot Challenge. Now tell us more about your on-ground experience of working in varied WASH initiatives, and how is UNICEF really reaching out during these difficult COVID times that we're in?
In WASH initiatives, water, sanitation and hygiene are the main three aspects. While working in rural areas, I felt that the vicious circle of less water availability, poor sanitation and poor hygiene needs to be broken. That is only possible with convergence and behavior change with positive communication. If we take an example of MHM, still there are few people who don't like to discuss openly about menstruation, or they still think that it's a matter of women only and hence needs to be dealt by women only. In such situations, creating awareness to promote behavior change becomes priority. Proper communication and dialogues with enabling environment makes the difference. That's what we at UNICEF focus on. I also work in water and sanitation. When we look at India's journey in sanitation sector, Swachh Bharat Mission made a remarkable difference, and similarly will be by Jal Jeevan Mission. It gave an opportunity to each and every person to care for the surrounding and also contributed in creating WASH warriors in development sector. In COVID situation, even though we are locked down in our homes, we are reaching out to every possible frontline warrior by conducting and supporting online training sessions. These warriors are all working in the villages, wards, at frontline like Asha, A&M, Anganwadi worker, teachers, sanitation inspectors. We are creating awareness sessions for infection prevention and control through risk communication and community engagement.
Great. And finally, Aparna ji, any parting words, anything that you'd like to say to our listeners?
On the occasion of Menstrual Hygiene Day, I appeal to each listener to support menstruation in every possible way for all those women in their life as well as women in the society. In COVID times, menstruation needs should not be thought in isolation. It needs to be in line with other essential needs. Women working in healthcare facilities, admitted as patients, as well as in home quarantine, should be provided with necessary absorbents to manage their menstruation, as well as to maintain the hygiene. Recently, Menstrual Hygiene Alliance did one online survey about sanitary products in COVID situation. It was found that lockdown restrictions resulted reduction in supply of sanitary napkins as well as products like tampons or menstrual cups, which comes by online delivery. And because of that, women in urban areas as well as in some of the rural areas are facing challenges. In such situation, we can explore the sustainable product options which will help us keep up our menstrual health and hygiene. It will help in reducing the waste created by one-time used or disposed products. Also, we need to be very careful while disposing the used products. We must care for the environment as well. On this Menstrual Hygiene Day, we all must remember that it's time for action and every girl, woman should bleed proudly with dignity.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us here. It's been an absolute pleasure to be speaking to you. It's always great to get perspective and insights from someone who's working really so close to reality. So thank you so much for that. And for our listeners, of course, I hope you've enjoyed our conversation here with Aparna ji, someone so passionately leading initiatives that make a huge difference to thousands of adolescent girls and women. We are coming to the end of this episode, but before we sign off, guess what? Well, the next time we come around with SR Cares, we're going to be in conversation with another special guest. Lots of special things planned for you guys, so don't forget to tune in. Right now, this is Supriya saying take care and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
SR Radio. You, me, or hum.